And it's another day in paradise out here in this world of barely making it, trying to make it, can't make it, want to make it, stuck with the red pill or the blue pill in front of you, and you don't know what choice to make. It's just a whole nother adventure. It's not a job, it's an adventure. In complete and utter what the fuck? What is going on out here? So now there was a bombing at a hospital, and the whole Islamic world, and no one really gives a shit. So they give a shit because everyone is an emotional cunt. So the pandemic comes in, makes everyone stupid, right? No one can talk, no one can breathe, no one can read because everyone's an illiterate cunt. Right? Like that kid, name 10 books. Name 10 books. Couldn't name one book. Couldn't even name. Couldn't even name the name of the fucking. I love Game of Thrones. I wonder if she could even name the author. That's what I would have said. Well, name the author. Oh, you like Game of Thrones? Name the author. Oh, Christ. That's what every human being on the earth that is involved in this war right now, that just wants to involve themselves with their opinion, myself included, actually, myself excluded, excuse me, because I'm not picking a side. I'm not stupid enough to fall for propaganda for the sake of creating a World War III scenario so we can just go to war with Iran. Why do we want to go to war with Iran? For the oil? For the gold and mineral deposits? I mean, if that's the case, then just say. If that's the case, then just say so. If I was in office, I would be like, well, look, we need to go to war because they're an evil regime, and the people that are in Iran are absolutely ruled by absolute scum. Don't kid yourself. But just say that they're fucking scum and they want to, they're using their commodities to fund evil in the world. And the sanctions aren't working. So we're going to do a regime change. We're going to bring the Shah back. Is he even still alive? Is the Shah still alive? My father knew the Shah. That's a true story. Yeah, I know he didn't. Yeah, he did. My dad was a boat captain. And the Shah, my dad chartered him. Chartered the Shah. That's true. Yeah. Iran? Is he still alive? Former Shah of Iran? Mohammad Reza Pahlavi? Is still alive? He's still alive. Oh no, he died. Oh. Yeah, he died. Well, we need. Surely there has to be some Iranian businessman who is like who is like Muslim, but not like fucking stupid, who knows not to import the American white women into his culture, but absolutely is okay with not, forcing 12-year-old boys into the military to, I don't know, God knows what these people do with these kids, but that I do know for a fact they do that. And, have women all wrapped up in blankets. Just saying, like there isn't somebody out there, there isn't some businessman out there who has that mentality, who isn't at least as big of a piece of shit as them. Like, did you ever see the old pictures of Iran? Of people just being normal from the 70s until Jimmy Carter came along, early 70s till Jimmy Carter came along and turned the place into a fucking parking lot. Is there not one thing that fucking people do to fuck shit up? I'm just saying, like, what, what are they doing? Let me share my screen here. Is there not what? Why would he do that? Why would he take him out and put the Ayatollah in? This is Iran. People dancing. Look how classy these people were. This beautiful family. See, again, family. Before the Islamic Revolution. Well, that's the Shah right there, but I don't understand this. What's wrong with this? The 60s, these kids, they look cool. Modern of the times. This beautiful Iranian woman. Man, she's beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful women. What is that? I don't know. Is that Iran? I don't know. Still. I don't know. That doesn't even look real. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look real to me. That doesn't look real either. Still, these beautiful old pictures. People look like they were. I just don't understand what we're doing here. Look at this. Look at this. You're gonna tell me that they look like beautiful, normal business people running their lives. Oh, God. So you're trying to tell me what they live under now is better? I don't understand what we're look at these beautiful. Look how beautiful they are. That what they're under now is better. Don't tell me that these girls didn't have morals. Okay? Because it's the American white woman that doesn't have any morals. The American white liberal woman and the black woman too. You black women are fucking idiots. Oh, you're scum. Well, the white women too. They're also scum. I mean, the thing is, the black women will do anything to get down with the struggle that is created by the white woman. If a black woman's giving me shit about my white privilege and this, that, and the third, and she's wearing, and if she's wearing a fucking wig, then you have no room to talk wearing an Indian or white woman's hair on your head. That just makes you a fraud. That means that I already have you suppressed. So not only do I physically have you suppressed, but mentally I have you suppressed. And you're just complaining about it because you don't know how to get out of it. because you're an idiot, an absolute fool. Man. People at the beach just enjoying their life. Wow. What the hell happened? Why you would put the Shah, why you would take the Shah out of there and put the fucking Ayatollah in there? Did he do it on purpose? Man. What the fuck? Mm. Are they ugly? Mm. This is more attractive than this. They're wearing shorts, by the way, not a skirt. Look how beautiful she is. Mm. Yeah, this is what you need. This, yeah. Nice job, Jimmy Carter. Nice job. You're the fucking. I love how he just escapes. He just escapes from this fucking all this up. He just escapes from fucking this whole thing up. Man. Nice job, asshole. This is what we need right here. Fury of what? What are they furying? What are they yelling about now? Yeah, this guy. These guys are all idiots. I don't know what I'm yelling at because I'm an emotional fool. You ever read Einstein's theory of relativity? It is nothing to go on. Okay, you're a cunt. Man. What the fuck happened? Unbelievable. Persian oldies. Look at this. Unreal. Style. See, this is the image of thought freedom. These are they look well dressed, well behaved. Thought freedom. Man, dude. We went from this to this. Now, you could say that the masculine energy is a good thing in this world. I didn't say it wasn't. Because the masculine energy would keep this in see how it's not overdone, but it's still awesome. Right? It's Iranian women. It would keep the masculine energy, okay, would keep this in check. The masculine energy is supposed to keep these morals in check, not dominate them like fucking fish in a fish tank. God, she's beautiful. That's what the fucking masculine energy is supposed to do. The feminine energy is what is the freedom of expression. Okay? And these women that of today in the American society are truly just, I don't know what they are, man. You can't even make this shit up half the time. Because no one can, again, because the goalpost keeps moving. So when you're the masculine and the feminine, so when the feminine of creativity comes in, it's the masculine side that says, okay, yes, we want to paint with colors, but we still need to do our best to keep it in the lines. We have to draw the lines first, then color in the lines. We have to create the stick figure first before we put a shirt on him. Okay. It's the man's job to go, we need to be married first before we're fucking, not the woman's job. These boys, it's like you women, you're like, all these men out here all have mommy issues. Bitch, you're the one raising us. It's a two-way fucking street. You all have daddy issues. So I guess the cycle is just going to keep repeating then, isn't it? Assholes. God, fucking American white women are the worst. I wouldn't fucking marry one of them if one of them proposed to me and her daddy was rich and there was no prenup and I would get something out of the divorce, because eventually we're going to get a divorce because you're a cunt. Okay. Astro. Oh, really? Wow. Is that the World Series or something? Or really? I didn't know both of them made the postseason. It doesn't matter. It's all fixed. I'm a lifelong Republican. I'm okay. My buddy cat turd here. My good old. Okay, I'm done with the Republican. Why? What did they do now? By the way, there is no such thing. It's called a Republicrat and the Demikins, the Uniparty, as they call it, I guess. But I call it the New World Orderism. Actually, I should call it the New World Lizardism. You heard that here first. You heard it from me first. New World New World Lizardism. That's what rules the world. And what rules America is the military industrial complex technocracy. That's what rules America. What do you mean you're who? First of all, name me one Republican. Shara just stated she will leave America once and for all if Trump. Oh, please. No, she won't. No, she won't. She ain't going. She ain't going nowhere. She's not going, or else she would have left already. God, please just do us all a favor and die already. Why are you not dead yet? Name an addiction other than, well, porn would be one. Social media. As I'm over here promoting myself on social media. Social media. Porn. Netflix. Watching those series. I get people make a living on YouTube, creating shows and creating videos, doing their best to, review series and things like that. I get it, but it can be an addiction to watch that stuff. Watching the series like that and then watching the reactionaries for that. That's an addiction too. And the best way to break addiction is to admit that you are addicted. That's the first and foremost. You must admit that you have a problem. You must admit that you have a vice. If you're drinking alcohol or you're smoking pot or you're watching porn or whatever you're doing, you are absolutely committing a an offense to your physical being that houses your spiritual unit. Absolutely. Why does anybody care? Where did she say this? Ugly. We probably would all fuck her. Well, then. Now. How do you go from that to that? So let me guess. All of the California surgeries and all this other stuff and all the money you made off of young women and all the fags and all the gay men and all the other bullshit and all the couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. You look like the fucking elephant kid from the movie, whether he was real or not. Okay, well, no insurrection of peaceful. What the fuck is this? The capital has been taken over inside and outside by pro-Palestinian protesters. Okay. Boy, she's just loving her 5 minutes, isn't she? See, white women. See all the white women? All white bitches and the simps. This simp, look at this guy. Lives in his mother, a fucking loser. Failed parenting. What are they saying? I can't understand what they're saying. I don't care what they're saying. My brother of peace, this man of wonder and greatness. They want me to die. Who? Because I shared the truth. Well, I mean, welcome to the real world, my brother. Please. I crave for your demise. Yeah, same here, Shadiq. Tell your brother Mahmoud to suck a camel cock. Please rate my dinner. Absolute garbage. Looks like a pile of shit, and I wouldn't eat it if your fucking wife made it for me naked. And looking at the way that she cooked this, or anybody in your family that cooks, probably wouldn't want to fuck her anyway. Maybe she could blow me, but that's about it. We will finish the wall. Joe Biden has failed to secure the border. Well, really? 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 Wow. Why does he have a platform? Alan West. Who the fuck was Alan West? Oh, the great Alan West. Interesting. That is true. Why you would do this now with no backup plan is beyond my conception. Oh dear God. Is there not a war that you're not looking for? Like, is there never a war that you're not looking for? Like, what are you trying to do here? Send up to them to do what? To do what? Why? Where? With who? Why weren't you doing this when Trump was president, by the way? Trump would have never stopped you. Your third term as governor, oligarchy territory, and now you're building a border wall? Fucking loser. Yeah, but they're not really doing anything. I will say that. Fun yet? You know what? I don't know. Probably never will either. No one will ever help those poor people. Yeah, how did they get access in here? How did they get how are they even allowed in there? That's a good point. Who are the least reliable news people and pundits on the political right? I would say Sean Hannity. Let's see what some of the people have to say. What do they have to say? Scott Oh, wow. Zing! That's good. That's good. I'm sorry. That's good. I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That's good. Um, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was a Republican. Yeah, they're all cunts. Anyone who goes on that show to begin with, I don't know how it became a political show. It was supposed to be just about a bunch of bleeding vaginas. Then it became a political thing of a bunch of hags whose husbands are all fucking TV producers. And you got a bunch of clapping and laughing seals in the audience. Unbelievable. Why? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, they're frauds. Hannity, Shapiro, yeah, you could say that. Kelly and Big, really? Bongino, huh? But they seem to ignore inconvenient facts. Shapiro is new to this list for me. He was always on the list for me because, again, just because he's the smartest doesn't mean he's the best. He is smarter than all of them put together. Beyond put together, he will run circles around them. But that doesn't mean he's the greatest. He spent too much time speaking into a camera. I can't talk back, lost his edge. Don't really trust any of the other pundits. Yeah, I mean, Megyn Kelly's a fraud. I don't know. I've never really heard Biglio. I don't know. I don't really listen to him, so I don't really know. I know of him, but I don't really listen to him. Like, I actually read books. Bill Crystal, he better stay out of my fucking arm's reach. He's doing the lies are easier to spot. That's true because he's a New World Order complex. Put my finger on any individual yet. That's a good one. Had any Levin to start. I told you. I told you. Look, Levin is very good at having a analytical argument towards something, but that still doesn't mean that his viewpoint is skewed to a sectional point. Yeah, he's the wall banger. The wall banger. He's a fucking wall banger. Pinnacle of shilling. It's all Hannity. Really? That's satire, I think. That's satire. Or yeah, I could say Hannity. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that guy's a fraud. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's an absolute piece of shit. Dana Perino, I don't know who the fuck that is. Is that Judge Perino? Half the time, but afterwards I watched her. with Hillary. I feel disgusted. Oh, who the fuck is Perino? Who the fuck's Dana Perino? Hold on, I gotta look that up real quick. Who the fuck is that? Oh yeah, this fucking another white woman. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's a piece of shit. Yeah, she's a piece of shit. Yeah, well, this guy he was always a piece of shit. Like, what part don't you like? What? This is the thing about Republicans. Like, do you not know that it's all fake? There's no such thing. Shapiro, Kurt Schlitzer? Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is. Hannity again. Boy, Hannity is taking the hits. There are no straight news people any longer. It is all commentary and opinion. Well fucking said. I'm no better, but how are they better than me? Answer is they're not, because they're not going to speak. They're speaking talking points in 4 to 5 minute segments for video shots and clickbait. Laura Loomer, I don't even know who that is. Hannity is repulsive. Hannity, I guess the answer is, so Hannity's going to be number 1. Right? Hannity's going to be number 1. Anyone on Fox? Yeah. I mean, Maria Maritiano, whatever the hell her name is, she at least had Trump on after the election and didn't give a shit. Truth sans propaganda, yeah, but that's all gone. That's all long gone. Anything that makes me twitch. Anchor, journalist, reporter, pundit, opinion show host. Well, wait a minute. Does that not also include anyone that's a Twitter poster? What about a Twitter the right to be a what about a Twitter poster? Right? So I'm one of these. But you're a Twitter poster. You're just a social media keyboard warrior. So what's the difference? Fuck you. But I think it's funny, though. That is funny. Well, I think, though, he's also talking about that Greg not funny guy, comedian guy. Greg not funny comedian guy with the hot blonde with the glasses, who needs every inch of my cock in her butthole. Let's see. Everyone except Gutfield. Yeah, Greg Gutfield. Even though I'm saying he's no, I'm sorry. Gutfield has to go here too. I tell you what, though, he gets like 50%. He'll go in here. He is somewhat coherent. He's somewhat coherent. Oh, yeah. They should have their own. Well said. They should have their own list. Absolutely. It's funny. They all want war with Iran. Which, you know what? That's fine. Here's what you do. You get the bums in California. Well, I live in Texas, so there's plenty of bums here. You get the bums and the illegals. You put them through a 15-week boot camp. You get them all cleaned up. Well, no, all right, hold on. You get the bums and you get them cleaned up first. Those that don't want to participate will just suddenly die of natural causes. And the ones that do, you get them cleaned up, get them cleaned up so they can start getting some food and some actual rationings instead of them living off of like a half a meal a day and alcohol. So they're not just skin and bones and barely. How the human body can endure all that is beyond me. But we get them cleaned up. We get the illegals. After the bums are cleaned up, then they go into the next cycle, right? Into the 15-week boot camp. You get them in a 15-week boot camp, or 20 weeks, I would say. That's a 4, 8, 12, 6, 16 weeks. That's 4 months. 4 months to get them cleaned up, get them ready, get them in shape, and they are the first wave ground troop with the war of Iran. And you don't need an army. You shoot them up with anti-anthrax and all this other stuff that they give you in the military and all that. Give them the COVID shots, so this way some of them will just die of natural causes. You get rid of them, and you use them as the first wave. How about that? That would be my first wave of ground troops towards the Iranian army. And those that survive will get 8 acres and a mule. That's all. Discussion over. They'll get we'll give it to them in California. Give it to them in California. And Newsmax? Okay, yep, definitely. Definitely Newsmax. They're a lot of them are frauds. Why does Laura Trump have a show on Newsmax? Who the fuck is she? She just shows up one day and she's just a pundit. That goes to this guy. See the reporter pundit. Exactly. This is well fucking said. But it goes both ways. Newsmax. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Loser. So stop watching. Why do we need to stop? Oh, well, I don't hear nothing. Says he still counts as right. Yeah, no. Okay. Next. Any of these will do. Max Boot. That's about as fucking Nazi as it gets. All right, so we got Levin. Yeah, he's a cunt. Shapiro, he has fallen really hard. Yeah, I guess you could call all these guys bums. God, that's funny. Honestly, Tim Pool, he's so. He just wants to be hypothesize. He just wants to hypothesize. Yeah. He is. He is mercurial, and he just wants to hypothesize. It is dangerous in times like this. He immediately tweeted about the fake hospital story. It was dangerous. Yeah, so many. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Tim Pool's is a cunt. I would say so. Yeah. Fox News is just CNN for boomers. I think they're conservative. Oh dear God, it's the greatest thing I think I've ever seen. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Trying to climb barriers outside the White House. Okay. Fuck you, Breitbart. Indefensible. This anti-Semitic racial should be fired immediately. Wow. Okay. Why does she work for the Department of Homeland Security? Just wondering. You wonder why there's no jobs out here? When you're at your girlfriend's place and your family asks about your political. That's great. That's fucking great. Okay, what else? No real well, oh yeah, this woman's great. Yeah, she just get woof. Yeah, she blasts that fucking dude. I remember I've seen that 1,000. I would encourage the criminals who reside in districts where the latest GOP kamikazes live and to primary them, as well as the original 8. I have nothing but contempt for the original 8 boneheads. I have nothing. And I have nothing but contempt. Okay, good. See, okay. See, again, both sides of the fence. You can't have it both ways, pal. And I'm nothing but contempt for the 22 men who are working with the Democrats in the latest sabotage. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, they will pay the price, egomaniacal issues, and ultimately we the people, yeah, yeah, good luck. Yeah, divisive. Trump would just go away. We wouldn't have any of these issue problems. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. Wait, go away to do what? And then what? And then what? Faggot. Grifters over people. Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah. How? Oh, because he's a DeSantis cunt. Well, that's why. So he's just again. See, this is a thing. This is the Bush Cheney wing of the party right here. The second the second term of the fucking Ronald Reagan term right here. This is it right here. This is the second term of Ronald Reagan right here. That's what this is. That's where all these pseudo intellectual conservatives. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely well said. It doesn't matter. Who cares? This guy's a clown. The holy war by claiming Israel bombed the hospital. Now it's clear that it was a rocket, not a bomb. It was fired from Gaza, not Israel, and not from a jet. The actual hospital is still standing. Yeah, we know all this. Holocaust level. All the oh, this guy is blowing up. Let me ask you something. Where were you, like, why are you at the border wall preaching all this? Why are you, like, where were you for, like, getting, what's his face? Jim Jordan elected as the what's his name? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Why is all the attention to Israel? What does Israel have to do with the United States? In particular, they're not our closest ally. America is their closest ally, but they're not our closest ally. They're not helping us bomb the shit out of motherfuckers. They're as liberal as they come. This isn't this isn't Texas. If you put half of this energy into getting Republicans, rhinos and all this other stuff thrown out of office as you do at this, this country would be a greater place. This is the shit that makes people despise you and clearly see through your bullshit. Who you talking to?
You, what are those?
Are those high boots? I don't understand what I'm looking at here. Huh, wearing hidden heels? Oh my God. And that's the guy that we need to get rid of Trump for? God, people suck camel cock. Jack Smith is unconstitutional. Well, it's not going to happen. Trump's in trouble. Ceasefire to do what? Why? What? But why? You can't have it both ways. The pink hats. These two are sitting on their couches waiting for Hamas to drop a new lie so they can amplify it. They were exposed as liars before. Good for you, Imam. Good for you, buddy. Creating a satirical internet memes that made fun of Hillary Clinton supporters by telling them they could vote via text, while comedian Christina Wong did the exact same thing in reverse to Trump supporters. Oh, really? Yeah. They're probably all going to be race and gender swapped within about 30 minutes. Absolutely. For abortion up until the moment of birth. Why is it always, again, all
doctor? The government and politicians
wasn't a limit on when in pregnancy a woman could receive an abortion. Have you set any limit on
There are no limits.
Look, abortion is a very personal decision that belongs between a woman and her doctor. The government and politicians don't belong in that.
Not the husband. Not the other creator.
Decision.
What is it that you believe? I mean, what week of pregnancy should abortion access be cut off?
We need to restore the protections of Roe versus Wade. We're not trying to do something new.
Do you think there should be any?
It clearly does not answer the question because she's a piece of shit. Black women. One day, maybe you will finally, maybe. A new Marist poll? Who get more polls and indicators? Independent run will take a large enough chunk of support away from Donald Trump and swing 24. Well, that's the hope. What do you think he's trying to do? What do you think he's trying to do? He just showed up and all of a sudden he's an independent? He's a fucking piece of shit Kennedy. He's a Kennedy. He's proving the fact that only if your name is Clinton and Kennedy can you be president, or you have to come from that level of the tree. Christ. He's crazy. What the? I don't even know who you are. Who is this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Maya Flores. Okay. Isn't this just not an reliable, complete fabrication? Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is not good. These holdout guys were the problem. This is absolutely the problem. Is the holdouts? It's not. It's getting getting rid of McCarthy is one thing. Who, by the way, did what he could to get rid of a lot of conservative candidates, by the way. Don't think he was just some angel. And now these guys are being holdout faggots, cunts, punks, losers that are, butt cannons to, I don't know what's. Here's what they're doing. They are subject to the giant industrial military technocracy complex. That is what it is. Okay, they're them, did not expect McCarthy to get taken out. They're them, lizardists, knew that they were going to start the war with Iran, knew that they were going to do this thing with Hamas. If you don't think that they don't know this months in advance, them are funding both sides of this and creating the whirlwind of hell for reasons unfathomable to human reasoning, other than to just kill. That is what they wanted. Gates stopped them. That they didn't count on. The majority wants Jim Jordan. The 22 don't want it. Everyone else is a piece of shit. Lines are always being drawn. The best fucking line is by Tupac Shakur. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. What side are you on? That's right. Allow me to introduce first Machiavelli the God, hitting you with spiritual lyrics like the Holy Cabral. I love me some Tupac. Oh, God. What did he have to say this time?
Taking too much time, but the point is this.
How is he still
I'm
in
deeply
power?
saddened and outraged by the explosion at the hospital in Gaza yesterday. And based on what I've seen, it appears as though it was done by the other team, not you. But there's a lot of people out there not sure. So we got to overcome a lot of things. And it also means encouraging life-saving capacity.
I can't even. If this isn't an example that this whole thing is run by the lizard world. You're an idiot. You truly are just a fool to believe that any of this is real. Just so you know. Wait, what? This is the 92nd hottest woman in the world according to Maximum Magazine in Australia? Oh, dear God, Australia. What have you done? What have you done? No, she's not. She's not that smart. She's just the front man. She's just the front man. She's just the front man. And I hope my governor keeps doing it. Please keep doing it. You need to send more to Philadelphia, the place of my birth. Yeah, right to Denver. You know where you should send them? To Portland. I would be sending them to Canada as well. There are roads that lead into Canada where you don't have to check in at the Canadian border. I would fucking be flying them and busting them right into the Canadian border, right into Toronto. No fucking around. Not even. It's it wouldn't even be a fucking question. They would go right to Canada. Absolutely. Securing the borders are our top concern. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Well said. Clearly a shill, but that's okay. General Anesthesia, where he owns 2,000 square miles of the southern. Wow, really? Wow. Interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, Abbott's a bit of a putz. He is my governor, but still, again, I don't like the fact that you were on your third fucking term, dude. You're trying to tell me there wasn't someone who was just as conservative or more conservative that was okay with being rubbing elbows with big oil and New World Orderism a little bit and couldn't step in as governor? You have to be the guy again. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck? Palestinians say. Completely different location. Propaganda. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, God. Why are the Democrat self-hating Jews the worst ones? Honestly. Just asking. Just asking. Yeah, that's that's a good question, Mike. Dr. Savage. I don't know. One of my mentors of the early days. Kind of lost a step now. But it's okay. It's okay. You're still the fucking king in my book. Uncritically and unreflexively, Jew hating terrorism, unless you should be fired. Yeah, please. They've been promoting it for years. Wait a minute, wait. I thought the Jews ran the media. No, the Zionists run the media, not the Jews. Funding gold gimmick. But I get it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't care. I'm not suggesting that Hamas deliberately did it. They got to learn how to shoot straight. Oh my God, please tell me he didn't say that.
And why in this circumstance they wouldn't believe.
How about the hospital, sir? People all over the region are upset about the hospital and don't necessarily believe you or the Israelis that they didn't have anything to do with it. Do you have a message to the people in the streets right now?
Well, I can understand why in this circumstance they wouldn't believe. I can understand that. But I would not, you notice I don't say things like that unless I have faith in the source from which I've gotten it. Our Defense Department says it's highly unlikely that it was Israelis, but if a different footprint, and they've intercepted some. Anyway.
Wait, he can't even finish a sentence. How is this the fucking real man in charge? Do you not see that this is all fake? He is not it's not real. It is not real. He was been put there by the very same people bringing you your fake news, fake education, fake monetary systems, international banking cartels. What the fuck do you think this guy, he doesn't write his tweets? What is wrong with you? He can't even speak.
And so that's why, if you know,
Elder abuse, as sure as I'm looking at it.
notice I didn't say it first. I wanted to make sure that I knew. And look, and I'm not suggesting that Hamas deliberately did it either. It's that old thing, gotta learn how to shoot straight.
How about the hospital?
What the fuck is he talking about? Good old anime. Which one is this from? Indie Creator Wednesday? Hump Day Edition? It looks old. Where's that from? I love anime. 3 pistols me say you've forgotten or willingly put aside for political purposes. Violence is never the answer. Blood can never be washed with blood. Well said. A terrorist organization is terrorist organization. We don't support terrorism. That should be fucking obvious, isn't it? It's not what we want that matters, but what God wants. Well, I mean, unfortunately, sir, I have to tell you that you are the representative of God. And the sooner that people understand that of who they really are as an actual spiritual being in a third dimension of flesh and bone body cap, then and only then will they begin to understand what they need to be doing. Otherwise, they are nothing more than just shills and being used by the draconians. Is it draconian? Excuse me. The dragons. The lizards from the next dimension over, doing what they can to control us. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is the actual absolute reality of the fact. You can call me a conspiracy theorist all you fucking want, but it is absolutely true. Wonder who voted for John Boehner. Oh my God. What do you say? What is now? See, this is the thing. This is the problem with the argument from Levin, who is right. Why would you do this now without a backup plan? But even if still you did it, the answer is clearly obvious of who the majority is and who they want. What the fuck are you doing? Why? Because you're not going to get your slush fund money to the Ukraine? You're not going to get your slush fund money for the Iran-Contra part 2? Fuck, man. And what, you want to use my kids, my sons to go do it? You cunt. I hate the fact, I'm not talking about Charlie, but Levin in general. He could, I think he lives in Virginia. He could run for office tomorrow. And he could probably get elected because he would slap anybody that would be anywhere near him in a debate because he is 10 times smarter than him. He does know what he's talking about. It doesn't mean that I agree or like him, but he could absolutely slap them. Same thing with Shapiro. He lives in Florida. What the fuck, dude? You couldn't you couldn't move somewhere and flip a district? This is what I mean with these guys. They're just, I don't know what they are. They're just opportunists for being vocal about something. They're just media sluts. Him too. He lives in Arizona. You know they stole the election. What are you doing about it? Running your mouth every day? To who? For what? You've got the notoriety. You've built the ability to smash people in arguments. You trying to tell me you couldn't flip a district or two? Get out of here. How about this? If one of them is your fucking if one of them, if one of them is your fucking if one of them is your fucking representative, then you need I know that's not spelled right. I need to then you need to run against them. I mean, straight up, you need to represent. You need to run against them. I mean, it's absolutely imperative that you do so. You because all this bullshitting. All this big mouthing is it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything or mean anything in the end besides just words. And yes, you can fight for the freedom of speech, but there's people that are just as good as you, that are just as smart, if not smarter. I will always say that I'm trying to get this done here. Can't spell the word representative. If one of the where was so okay, now I can complete the thought because I'm trying to think and type at the same time. I can't do it. There are plenty of people that are just as good as you that will absolutely come up and fill the vacuum that you leave. It is absolutely true. They will come and fill the vacuum that you leave. Straight up. But if this is all we're doing and just being a media whore, then it's irrelevant. The whole thing's irrelevant in the end. whatever. Let's see what's on the. Let's go to the Fox News run here. Yeah, he looks effective. Evidence of Gaza militants' role in the hospital blast is clear and decisive. Okay. We know that. Oh, that poor girl. What was she doing with this idiot to begin with? He now confesses years later? We know he did it. Anti-American protests and stand with Israel. That's doing wonders for you. Iran warns of another shockwave. Tell me this motherfucker tweeted this.
Iran continuing to issue new threats against Israel after the Gaza hospital blast. The Iranian embassy in Syria tweeting that time is up in both Hebrew and Arabic. And a top Iranian commander threatened that Israel will face another shockwave of attacks. President Biden could have said something about the radical regime, but he made no mention of Iran during his speech today in Israel. How could he? Instead, he issued this vague threat.
A message to any state or any other hostile actor thinking about attacking Israel remains the same as it was a week ago. Don't.
Okay, I don't care what they have to say. They're all losers. Well, again, it's all empty word. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
How does this happen, and why do people feel emboldened to take the life of a
Retired professor? What happened here? Where is this? Dean Powers, son of retired dean and professor Henry Fleming. Moral decline in America after his mother's shooting death in broad daylight. My God. This is not enough of it. Who keeps? She's an idiot. What's the story?
77-year-old woman in broad daylight on a trail, and I think it's lack of. I really think we've had a moral decline in our country. Turn yourself in. Do the right thing. You face the consequences for your actions. You're going to run from this for the rest of your life. I'm not going to give up the search for this guy. I know mom's.
Okay, that's great. But where did this happen? Nobody knows we don't know what happened. So I don't know. I can't draw conclusions to some guy crying like a cunt in front of well, at least he's not on TikTok. Yeah, at least he's not on TikTok. Crying about why he can't get a man. Oh my God, these women. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Crisis facing Israel is not business as usual. What does that even mean?
Into the president's remarks a moment ago.
The sense I got when I was in Israel is that people are terrified. The normal security apparatus, which people have so much faith in, seems to have failed them. And there's this sort of terrific fear that things could kick off from the north, leaving Israel really vulnerable.
Okay, so more war talk. Okay. And what do you think about what he had to say? It's all reactionary commentary. They are creating the world. This void that these people, God, I can't remember how the guy put it. Isn't it funny when you see something on YouTube and then you try to look for it again and you can never find it? It's almost as if they're them, new world lizardisms don't want you to actually see it again because it was paramount to the thinking and the overwhelming betterness of you as a person, to better you in the fight against the lizardism. I'm just saying, like, where to go. But one of the things I said is that these people occupy, he said, and he's so spot on, they create an authoritative authoritative authority, whether it be a corporation, a think tank, whatever, ism, and then they try to occupy a space. And this is the problem with mankind in general, that they are not occupying the space themselves because they are too stupid and unbegun of where and who they need to be. Let alone not reading the Bible. You didn't even read the Satanist Bible at that, and you act like a putz. Read the King in Yellow. Read the Holy Bible. Read the Satanist Bible. Read the texts of Krishna. They say Hinduism, but I don't know if Hindu is actually an actual word. I don't think it's an actual word. But regardless, or Indus, whatever it's supposed to be, read it. The chakras and the oh God, I can't remember what it's called. Read it. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Brilliance. Well done. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done. You would make a fine president. Why you got into it now with Trump? Oh, well, he's on Hannity. Well, that should tell you something. The shill. Talk about a shill. The wall banger made a fortune on being Rush Limbaugh, but on TV, but not as smart as Rush Limbaugh. May he rest in peace.
I want to get back to what we began with. An appalling moment for the United States media that was not lost upon any of us to immediately spew pro-terrorist talking points.
Oh yeah, no one cares. They got some dick in the middle there, some alpha male. They usually have somebody who's worth something. Sometimes they have some beta cysts, but for the most part, they have alpha males. Oh. Oh yeah, her eye fucking just dropped. I think is it just a contact? Well, that's that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw the fake speeches, the fake people, the fake world, the fake isms, the fake ideals that go nowhere, the fake arguments, the fake pundits, the fake religions, and the needing to have the unmasking of the real ones but we probably will never get them. We saw the fake insanity, the fake reasoning that goes nowhere. Funny how you don't see them old Fox News Tucker Carlson clips. Remember those? With real high-level talking points? What happened to those? We don't see any of those. I don't see them. You see them? Nope. But that's just the way it is. But we've seen the fake actors. All of it. All of it. We've seen the fakes. We've seen the fake ideals, the fake, I don't know, the fake fractals that we're seeing, the fake underwritings that we're seeing, the fake reasoning that we're seeing. It's all fake. That's right. It's the Bhagavad Gita. Read that. The Bhagavad Gita. Read it. Read about who you are and what you are and what they mean for you. Kundalini experience, as they say. God bless you all. God bless your family. God bless America, what's left of it. And long live the Republic. I'll see you all soon.